We are just across the Allegheny River from downtown Pittsburgh at rain-soaked Heinz Field in the Steel City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Baltimore Ravens and the Pittsburgh Steelers. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Let's go now. 70, Indy. Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot. 40's Mike. 40's Mike. All you get is a head. Let's go.
Now Rudolph on first down. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Steelers, first down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Come on, set. 60 Pittsburgh. You get, hey, wahoo. Now.
On first down, it's Rudolph. Dancing to his, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Matt Judon able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up a third down and very long. Out of the gun, Rudolph. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. A heck of a play there on third down, but amazingly, they're still short for fourth.
How did he do that? How did he do it? I mean, in this type of weather, it's not just catching it, it's seeing it coming towards it. Maybe that's why he ended up having to go up one-handed, but boy, what a catch.
That was a spectacular one-handed grab. 40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return, and the Ravens will get it. First and 10 from deep in their own territory. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Oh, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind?
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And avoids the contact by sliding. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Here's Jackson, eluding the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Jackson now, escaping the pressure right. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's 2 different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Now Rudolph. Bryant has it. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Flush to his right, and an alley to run. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards in a first.
Yo, Jackrabbit, hit it.
Here comes a first down throw from Rudolph. Flushed out right. And that's complete to the tight end Hireman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. We're scoreless after 1. 2nd quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Rock it.
Right back to Connor here on 1st. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. The UCLA product, Kenny Young, had the tackle.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Here we go. Snap.
Shotgun snap for Rudolph. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9.
Go. Look at me. Go. Bravo. Fight.
From the gun, here's Rudolph. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
From the red zone now, Rudolph. And it's caught. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. They'll try to run it. This is Connor. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, second and goal. Back to throw, Rudolph. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And nothing but daylight ahead. He's at the 50, the 30, past the 20. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tent.
It's your boy Old Mo. You said momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
My man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
It really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. Now a pass that's taken in by Smith-Schuster. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Steps away to his left. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Now a play fake, and it's Rudolph. He'll buy some time right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. The Steelers on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Rudolph now to throw. He completes it to Bryant. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling.
Come on, baby.
On 1st and 10, Rudolph. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Tim Williams. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now, and this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah, this
What's
is
going
not,
on?
it's not been their bread and butter. I don't know. Is a blind squirrel finding a nut, or is this something they can build on?
Well, they found some momentum. They found a crack in that offensive line, and they're putting it to good use.
To try again after the sack. Rudolph buying time to his left. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick six. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to...
He's got a man complete. It's a gain of 35. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Tavon Young. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson being chased out left. Space to maneuver at the 40. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And some room to roam now. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This is taken at the 3. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Forced out to his left. And he He's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. To throw is Jackson. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now this pass to Vance McDonald complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 16 yards, a 1st down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. On 1st down, Rudolph. And a quick throw here, that's complete. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now it's Rudolph. Dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a 1st.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a 1st down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure, and he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Martavis Bryant, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. Bryant's extra point up and good. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. The 3rd quarter has not been kind to them. After they built that lead at intermission, they've seen that lead shrink. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Ryan Shazier got in that time, the 1st-round pick of 2014. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Jackson, flush to his right. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for a Steelers score. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it, and you know that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
Bryant tacks on the extra point, and the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This fielded at the 2. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll be looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for 6 points.
You absolutely have to protect the football. That's got to be priority number one because margin for error is starting to slip away. Now it's down to a one-score game.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
At the 36-yard line.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Throws right side, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 23 yards the pickup there.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Jackson on first down. Steps away to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Ingram. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, his 9th touchdown of the season as the Ravens push further out in front. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass,
What's up, dude?
Leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hey, playing these Steelers.
Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break.
Bruh, this dude, I think it's funny too. This dude's so bad, man.
Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Hey, bro, they all say it.
focus on this drive and find a way to make this a possession game. Gotta get a score.
So good with a field goal, don't necessarily get a touchdown. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 34. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to the air. Eluding the pressure right. And yes, complete to the tight end McDonald. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. Here comes a first down throw for Rudolph. He'll find Smith-Schuster, who's complete. Another nice gain, 16 yards there for the first down again. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Rudolph looking to throw it. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. He's at the 50. He's at the 30, the 20, 10, and he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of the 4th quarter comeback.
Everybody, dude, literally every person I play blitz me every single play. Whether I throw with Lamar and Lamar throws the ball off 15 yards, they gonna blitz every play.
This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. Good field position means go ahead and attack that offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They should be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Back to the air.
Hey, man, that's Lamar in real life. You're not going to tell me that man not running 20-something times a game.
Incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well-coordinated.
I mean, anybody who has Lamar knows the man going to throw way off. My initial thought was to run. I mean, in real life, they call pass plays, but he runs it. No, I just watched the Seahawks versus Ravens game in real life where he would hike and automatically run. I mean, how am I supposed to?
A couple of first downs has the football position at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Rudolph. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Juju Smith-Schuster. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. They go for just 1 here as it's up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Ingram again. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a first down on a gain of 10. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They run. It's Mark Ingram. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. It's Big Vince Williams who made the tackle.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good.
Bro, who's doing it? What team are you?
They run from the pistol with Ingram. Oh no, he lost some.
You the Giants, bro. You was asked. I don't even want to hear from you.
And his crew will take over at their own 40.
Bro, I don't even want to hear from you.
Well, that's one of those mistakes. That's a fumble.
Everyone else can stop and they got just as bad team. You just asked. I'm sorry.
But that's not necessarily true, is it?
You know, their hopes are slim, but you just hate to give them any hope. You could have sealed it right there.
Yeah, could have finished them off and taken away all hope, as we like to say.
And this This is intercepted, and that should do it. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas, and they will take over possession of the football.
I mean, what user are you going to have that doesn't take advantage of having Lamar? I mean,
for this next drive, and a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. T.J. Watt in on the tackle. So 2nd and 9.
And anybody who's used Lamar and Madden knows the man's not accurate.
Again, they'll run with Ingram. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Here's Jackson. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking.
I mean, I done posted all my scores on the chat.
Coaches decide maybe
So
to get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins.
I mean, like, I just had 3 defensive touchdowns this game.
78. I think it was in November.
They put up their goal at the beginning of the season, and that was to win 7 games, and now they've accomplished that mission.
And congratulations to them for achieving their goal. They have to finish the season strong, but you've got to think that going forward for next year, they're going to jump that number up a little bit higher.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hard-working crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we sign off from Heinz Field.
I didn't realize you couldn't play. Hey, how much did you score on offense? when you ran 120 times in the game. Really, how much did you score? Okay, okay. Are we going? Okay, so we're going? Alright fellas, I gotta head off. You just let me know what y'all decide.
One way with a certain